first of all, we put our blank on our mandrel. This is the top part of the blank, or the mouthpiece. And go ahead and tighten the mandrel up. And then put the tailstock in. Turn that down to get it round. After that, I gauge my bottom or my barrel out to get a spot to attach that. Turn that little spot down, attach that to the mandrel or to the caul. Again, snug the tailstock. And spin that down around. Get that ready. And then I start putting some detail in the caul. And then I turn a place for my lanyard to go on the caul. This is usually between the two pieces. And then I'll kind of go in and finish my caul and get it shaped up. Turn the lathe up, high speed, put a burn line in for decoration. When we start sanding, make sure to wear a mask. Turn their exhaust fan on to get that dust out of there. I sand this down and I go through 5 different grits. So I'll do this in 5 with 5 different grits. Go through it, get it nice and smooth. And then here I'm wiping the dust off with just a paper towel, just get that dust off. Maybe put some sanding sealer on the caul. And then I always sign the bottom of the caul before I put the finish on. And then we'll put this sanding sealer on at a low speed. Next we put some Yorkshire grit on. Put that Yorkshire grit on at a low speed. Then I buff it in at a high speed when it's turned the lathe up. Now it's time for some friction polish. We'll put this friction polish off at a high speed. And I'll put 3 coats of that on. And then some wax. This is Renaissance wax. This just helps to hold all that on, and especially if you're handling the caul. Keeps fingerprints down and stuff like that. Drill the bottom of the blank. Put the guts in the barrel. Put the caul together to try it out before we glue it up. And here I wanted this caul a little bit longer. So we take and with a reamer and make the hole just a little bit bigger. We can go a little bit at a time until we get the volume we want, the sound we want out of the caul. Put it together again. Sounds good. Glue it up. Put it in the vise, let it dry. And while it's drying, I will go in and make my lanyard. While it's drying, there it is. Put it together. Should be done. Give it one last test run. See what it sounds like. There you have an alcohol.